Hi, I'm Jasmine Sadri. Welcome to the Dallas Bar Association Making a Difference in 2018. In this segment, we're going to be discussing Save the Jury Trial program. Joining us now is Aaron Tobin, business trial lawyer, and Michael Hurst, president of the Dallas Bar Association, who's also a business trial lawyer. Gentlemen, the Dallas Bar Association, along with the American Board of Trial Advocates, the Dallas Trial Lawyers Association, and the Texas Association of Defense Counsel, is going to present a series of programs on appreciation of the civil jury trial. Now, this is called Save the Jury Trial program. What can we expect to be covered in this series?
Well, Jasmine, thanks for asking. You know, one of the most important benefits about being a citizen of this country is probably the rule of law, but not far behind is the importance of having a civil jury system, because our important disputes and our clients' important disputes were not meant to be in the hands of kings. So when we are studying the civil jury trial system and watching it vanish from our midst, fewer and fewer business cases are going to trial, we realize it is urgently important right now to make sure that we do what we can do to educate and do what we can do to help reverse this trend of the vanishing jury trial. So I've tapped my very good friend Aaron Tobin along with Judge Martin Hoffman to try to address these issues, and they're scheduling some amazing programming that we think is really going to help make a difference. Now,
both of you subscribe to the notion that the rule of law may be the single most important benefit that really does distinguish our country.
Yes, well, absolutely, and when it comes to the civil jury trial, I mean, Michael mentioned we are both trial lawyers. We're both very passionate about our country's citizens having the ability to have their disputes settled in front of a group of peers. And right now, there's an immense amount of pressure on the system. There are a lot of economic factors that are contributing to the civil jury trial system eroding. Far and far fewer civil disputes are being determined by juries. And so what we have done, this programming is literally 6 months in the making now. We have assembled some of our town's best judges and best trial lawyers to put on a system of quarterly modules to talk about the importance of the jury system and what we can do to preserve it. And there's a lot of innovative programming we're going to be talking about.
Now, there's 4 modules that you guys are going to cover. Specifically, let's go through the first one, History's Contribution to the Decline in Civil Jury Trials. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, we think it's important to set the table first. And if you don't understand the history of the system and what the current pressures are on the system, it'd be difficult to start talking about solutions and how we can go down a path of preservation. Sure. So we have Judge Jim Jordan, Judge Ken Mulberg, and also Sean Brown, who's with Michael's firm and a very incredibly accomplished trial lawyer, who's going to be talking at our first program, March 23rd at the Belo at lunchtime, about the history of the civil jury trial system, why this is our system, why we have it today, and what are some of the pressures on it.
The second module you guys have listed is the Juror Appreciation Program. Talk to us about that a little bit.
This one I'm really excited about as well. So we have partnered with Steve Sussman, and anyone that has been around our trial bar knows that Steve Sussman is one of Texas' titan trial lawyers. He is now passionate about the system as well, of course, and he is, along with New York University, started a project called the Civil Trial Project. And they are putting on projects programming all over the country about the jury system, and they're going to come in on May 1st during the week that we have Law Day. And they're going to actually have a panel of our local judges discussing the civil jury system, and they're going to have actual jurors who have served time on a jury come and give their perspective and their feedback from being part of our system.
Oh, wow, it's like real life perspective there. That's great.
Absolutely.
2 more modules here, Innovations to Save the Jury, and Should the Modern Jury Panel Be Preserved?
Sure. So in the fall, well, these are quarterly modules. So that third module you're talking about, innovations, will be in probably sometime in the fall, again at the Belo. And we're going to have different people. There are a lot of people that have put a lot of study behind this as to different techniques we can use to try cases more efficiently, spend less money so that we can ultimately have our day in court. And we're going to have some people that are really on the cutting edge of these leading projects come and talk to us about those innovations. And then the last program, this one is the grand finale, so to speak. And we're going to have some of our best trial lawyers, as you mentioned. mentioned, we have all of the local trial bars who have set up and signed on to this programming.
A lot of hands on deck with
A lot
this.
of hands on deck with this. And we're going
As needed.
As needed, exactly. And we're going to have some of our town's best trial lawyers come and actually have a debate about the system and talk about the pros and cons of the civil jury system and whether it's worth saving or not. And I imagine that is going to be a packed house.
And I like that you guys threw this in there. For those of you who believe in our 7th Amendment right to trial by jury, this is your bar association.
That is one of my taglines. I think as lawyers, as a bar association, it is very important for me, it's important for us that while not every case needs to go to trial, a lot of cases need to settle, there are some cases that need to be decided by our peers, and that's what our 7th Amendment is about.
Well, gentlemen, it looks like you're on the right path to this. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for watching. For more information on this and other topics, visit dallasbar.org.